team from the aerospace industry. Are you feeling high design?
Oh, yes.
Yes, of course you are. And you won't be put off by their flashing hypnotic blue lights. I think that's about the only threat, really.
They're only there for to be smashed, really.
Yes, they have got a spike that travels at 120 miles an hour, however.
So?
If we travel 121, it won't catch us.
OK, well,
And I think it shoots over the top of us anyway.
Well, let's hope so. Who's driving?
Me.
Let's see if your hands are shaking. Oh, no problem. No sweat, cool, calm and collected.
They've certainly hyped this one up.
Roboteers, stand by.
Spawn of Scutter, Graham Warner in the middle, Darren Ball on the left, Luke Chapman to the right. And Vercingetorix, the aerospace workers, Ian Gear, Alistair Curtis Horsfall and his son Tom, student at Downside Middle School, supporter of Manchester United. Vercingetorix, there at the top of your picture. Spawn of Scutter has that spike we saw earlier. Vercingetorix has the little pickaxe and also the lifting arm, but it looks as if Spawn of Scutter has the power. They've held them on the arena wall, and that's great tactical awareness by Darren Ball, the driver, pushing them into the CPZ, which means, of course, that Killalot can come out. Killalot can grapple with Vercingetorix and claw away at the tracks of Vercingetorix and cause major problems there. Oh, look, it's buckled on the side. Now, I wonder whether Vercingetorix has really been impaired. It's moving sluggishly. Certainly Spawn of Scutter on top. The tracks seem to be moving, but only, I think, because Spawn of Scutter is pushing it backwards. A great heave-ho tug of war. Look at Dead Metal waiting there. If anything loose, a little scrap to come its way. There's the Refbot as well. The Refbot coming in. Can nudge two robots apart if the Refbot judges it's got to a stalemate. That's what it's in there for. Pushing now, Vercingetorix back into the CPZ again. Killalot, 280 kilos of machine. It literally can bisect opponents. Spawn of Scutter, tentative look. I think Darren Ball, Graham Warner and Luke Chapman believe, like I do, Vercingetorix is almost finished. So how do you finish them off? Do you leave it for the house robots? Refbot coming in and judging whether or not they are immobilised. Oh, you can see, look, the crumpled side of Vercingetorix. It's all over for them. They're out of it. No control will matter now. Oh, the crumpling, crushing force of Sir Killalot. The great claw. Now the cutting blade of Dead Metal. It's grisly to watch, isn't it? They lift Vercingetorix up, all 80.1 kilos. So light as a feather for Sir Killalot. There's Dead Metal spinning around. And the lifting arm goes almost back into its shell because they know there's nothing more to be done. For a minute I thought it was going to get wedged in underneath then. The flipper on the arena floor. Dead Metal once again, the sparks fly. Right into the very heart of Vercingetorix. They want to get it out of there now. They want to control the damage so that they can come back to fight another day in the next series. Vercingetorix beaten. And Spawn of Scutter, they survive.
Vercingetorix turned into a fossil. The winner's Spawn of Scutter. It was going so well. And then it's like it looked like you couldn't get the axe out for a while.
Yeah, it's a strong robot, that one.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just started to pound you into submission against the barriers.
It's a lot of power.
Then pushed you into Killalot zone and...
That's what caused the main problem.
Yeah.
Killalot has crushed the Lexan on the side, and it's jammed up the tracks.
Yeah, it seems... Yeah, it's good tactics from the other team, though, wasn't it? Hard push, get you into Killalot zone, and you don't really stand a chance then, do you?
No, not unearthly.
And he took you waltzing again, spinning you around. You dizzy?
No. No. We were still moving at the end of, just...
Well, we did notice that, but, you're out. You'll come back next time, though, won't you?
Yeah.
Have you had a good time?
Of course we will.
Yeah. What about you, young man?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're not disillusioned, are you?
Nah.
You're going to build a bigger robot, aren't you?
Yeah.
A better robot.
We're going to get them next year.
You'll get them next year. Let's hear it for Vercingetorix. Cheers, guys. So, what was wrong with the old Scutter then?
She didn't have a sharp enough tongue.
It looks like an overdeveloped pineal gland, doesn't it? Just coming out your forehead like that.
It's our unicorn's point.
Tactics are good, robot strong.
Yeah, it's used the same drive as last year, so it's just as strong, but we've got the weapon this year, so... New chassis, a lot lighter, enabled us to incorporate the weapon. We didn't have the weight to play with last year.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you're through to the heat finals. Let's see how you do. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Spawn Of Scutter.
So this damage that Spawn did to you, let's have a look. 2 little holes.
Yeah.
Well, what about this?
Kill a lot, shunt, dead metal, dead metal, dead metal.
But I think they did very well, though, don't you?
Who? The house robots?
Spawn.
Nah, jammy.
I heard you earlier
Jammy.
saying, they didn't cause us any damage. It's not right.
We nearly hit their gas bottle.
They nearly exploded.
So,
Yeah.
good tactic of theirs, though.
We had the weapons, and they had the power.
Well, that is the name of the game, isn't it? One of them's going to win.
Yeah.
And this time it was Hang on. I hear you might not even make it to the heat final.
It's a bit touch and go. What happened is we thought we had a straightforward battery change, cylinder change, but once we got the batteries out of the way, we noticed the drive belt had snapped. And, it could be... It does take a little while, but we... if we get our finger out...
Yeah, well, you've got a couple of minutes, and if I sort of stand around and have a chat with you, I wouldn't do that, would I?
We could blame you then.
All right, get to work.
Vercingetorix. Eventually, then, the thumbs came down in the gladiatorial arena that is Robot Wars. Plunderbird 4 and Knightmare still to come.
So you said it had been a nightmare to build. How are you feeling right now? A bit of a nightmare?
I'm feeling very happy at the moment, and it's turning out to be quite a nice nightmare.
Because it's your first wars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the Plunderbird team weigh about as much as your flipper can flip. Is that the main tactic?
Well, yes, that and a fair bit of ramming, and just hopefully a bit of damage. I'll let you know in 5 minutes.
Hey, Jules, word in your shell like.
Yes, Mike.
We found out that other teams have been using tactics. We don't like tactics, do we, Brian?
No, we don't like any small minty things.
They're all mad in Hampshire.
Roboteers, stand by.
Brian Kilburn is available for stand-up comedy. There's Knightmare. And at the controls, Lee Summer, 14-year-old pupil at King Edward VII College. And there's Mike Onslow and Brian Kilburn, weapons operator of Plunderbird 4. And they'll be the favourites here. Knightmare with, like Plunderbird 2, a wedge shape, quite classic to Robot Wars. There's the flipper as well. Very similar to Roadblock, earlier champions of Robot Wars. Bash and crash together. Panels from motorway signs took 12 weeks to make Knightmare. The new competitors has a self-riding mechanism riding up there onto the slicer dicer of Plunderbird 4, and they're stuck together. So it'll be Mike Onslow's job. He was on the right there to try and drag Plunderbird 4 away. Oh, now I wonder who will have the greater power of these two. You see now the Refbot coming in to separate the two robots because they were going nowhere. At the controls, Mike Onslow, the sculpture model maker. Loves his flying, loves his paragliding. Oh, but can he glide Plunderbird 4 back down to Earth? That's where they were vulnerable, and remember we saw it earlier on when they were already through. It was a key tactic to be picked up, a Knightmare picked up on it. They flicked Plunderbird 4 up and over. Now the house robots can come in, Matilda and Shunt. And of course, Kilolot's always there or thereabouts. If they're immobilised for 30 seconds, they're out of the competition. Knightmare will be looking to go through. Dead metal here. Slicing down on Plunderbird 4. They have been amazing fun. They arrive by helicopter. Great design. They can sing a little too. Don't ask them to. It's horrendous. But they are wonderful competitors, Mike Onslow and Brian Kilburn. It has been a privilege to have them with us once again. But boys, after that big build-up, get out of here. Go on home. We don't want you anymore. because you're beaten, and there's no place on the Robot Wars history board or Hall of Fame for losers. Out you go, lads. And you'll be back, I know, next year. Apparently they plan to arrive by stealth bomber. We'll wait and see that one. There's Killalot about to bomb them out. Up and over. And a tactical war waged by Knightmare. And they did well here. But it's been fun to have the Plunderbird 4 team with us. And Killalot's about to end it all. Serve, Killalot, if you please. Boys from Hampshire, back you go. To your uniforms and your sunglasses and your weird weekends.